Join me and we will begin. Welcome to our class today, where we will be bringing a focus to regular pace and slowing it down. So slowing it down means that we will feel more intensity, and it is a little more demanding. And so you may love it or you may hate it, and that's the way it falls out, but at least give it a try and see what your reaction is. So let's begin with our settle in. We begin with settle in, getting comfortable in the body with the legs and hips, with the back, low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, arms, hands, eyes. Close the eyes. Check in. Check in. Coming home to the body. Coming home to the body and checking in. Any discomfort anywhere? That's where you need to take care with no force. Any discomfort? Take care, no force. So that's our opening intention, to pay attention to the body, to no force, to take care, and to get the benefit of strengthening and stretching and everything that's available, especially the quieting down, calming down, letting go of stress. It's all there. It's all there. So once more, let's just check in. Check in with feeling comfortable in the body. Check in with noticing sensation of stillness. Stillness in the hands and fingers. Stillness there. And we wake up the body through movement. That's the magic. Movement. Lift hands and stretch those fingers as wide as they will stretch. Feel it. Pull down. Pull the fingers down. Feel the knuckles stretch. Feel it. Release for joints moving. Base of the thumb. The knuckles moving. And then we say thumb in, fingers wrap, squeeze, power squeeze, feel it. And let go. We call this web. Pull down, claw, movement, quack, quack, beak, paw, thumb in, fingers wrap, power squeeze, and repeat. Web, claw, beak, paw, web, claw, beak, paw. Pause here. Make the intention to move more slowly on the open, slow open web. Slowly pull fingers down. Slowly release. Slow quack, quack, quack. Slow thumb in, fingers wrap. Power squeeze, feel it. Slow as you can go. As slowly as you can go. Moving slowly. There's more awareness and more focus and more work. Thumb in, fingers wrap, slow power squeeze, feel it. Hands to rest. Check in. Check in now and feel the energy in the hands. That energy came from the movement. Yes. So we start with the hands. We move the action to the shoulders, and our series says shoulders up, back, and down. Your own comfortable pace, up, back, and down. Your normal breath, up, back, and down. A few. Bringing movement into muscle, ligament, tendon, joint. Everything is moving. Up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. When you're down, pause, press hands down. Now, let's do a few more at a slower pace. Up, back, and down. Slower pace. Up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Press hands down. Release. The slowest possible. Up, back, and down. One more, the slowest possible. Up, back, and down. Press hands down and release. Soften. Alternating sides. regular pace, alternating sides. Regular pace, alternating sides. Pause, slower pace, alternating sides. So I'm counting on the inhale, counting on the exhale. Slower pace. Pause, press hands down, soften. Slowest possible, as slow as you can go. Just one or two. Just see what that is, as slow as you can go. Alternating sides. And when you're down, press hands down, soften, release. Take a breath, move the action to the neck. This is our 3-part series, the yes, the no, and the maybe so. We begin with the yes, that's lift the chin and tuck the chin. It's an inhale, lift. It's an exhale, tuck. Lifting, tucking. Stretching the front, stretching the back. Inhale up, exhale down, and another one. When you're down, pause. Now let's slow it down. Come up slowly. Down slowly. And again. When you're down, pause, have a breath. Let's do 2 more as slow as you can go. Noticing the difference in the slow movement. When you're down, pause, relax the breath. Okay, release back to center. Second part is the no, which is a twist. Exhale, side, inhale, back. Exhale, side, inhale, back, and continue. Saying no, 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 no. When you're back to center, come to a rest. Let's see how it feels to slow it down. Moving slowly into no. And coming back slowly. Moving slowly into no. And coming back slowly. Pause here. Let's slow it down one more notch, as slow as you can go. Last one. When you're back to center, release the breath. Come to a rest. Yes, no, the maybe so is the side stretch that we say ear down, chin up, feel the stretch, and come back. Ear down, chin up, feel the stretch, and come back. We call this one maybe so, maybe so, maybe so, maybe so. Feel the difference in the 2 sides. The one with more intense feeling is the tighter side. Maybe so. When you're back to the center, pause. Let's see if we can move it slowly. Maybe so. Maybe so. Slow it down. Slow it down. Come back to center. That's it for that one. Next, we bring up the arms, open the elbows wide. Normal pace, we say inhale up, exhale, pull down. Inhale up, exhale, pull down. Inhale up, pull down, come back to the start, take a breath, slow it down, come up, pull down, come up, pull down, come back to the start, take a breath, last one as slow as you can go. And then come back to the start and release the breath. Then we close and open, normal pace, we begin. Fingers touch, elbows press, inhale, open. Fingers touch, elbows press, inhale, open. And again, normal pace, fingers touch, elbows press, inhale, open. Release the breath, slow it down. Counting slowly on the inhale and the exhale, begin. Opening slowly. Closing slowly. Opening slowly. Release the breath. Okay, last one, as slow as you can go. When you're open, come to a rest. Release the fingers. Circle those elbows. We start with our normal size circles, large circles, small circles, everything in between. Giant circles, baby circles, and then pause, circle other way. Baby circles, bigger circles, giant circles, back to the baby circles. Pause here. Let's try a couple in each direction as slow. Slow circles. And then pause. Slow circles the other way. And pause. And then release. Hands touch. This is the press as hard as you can press. And release, soften. Press as hard as you can press. And soften. Press again, stay pressing, feel your intensity, feel your power, feel your strength, soften. Now rotate out, up, in. Doing your rotation, range of motion in the wrists, slow it down. So when you go more slowly, it's more demanding, but you notice more. I'm noticing when the thumb is all the way in, it hurts at the bottom, so that's some arthritis there. But just notice what's true for you. Slow it down. Slow it down. Final time, slow and in and back. Press again. Hands to rest. Take a breath. We bring the stretch to the whole back of the body in the forward bend and the whole front of the body as we lean back. So this is already fairly slow, so we're just going to take our normal pace, drop the chin, feel the neck stretch. Slide the hands over the knees, feel the ribs. Slide the hands down the line, feel the stretch move down the spine. Have a breath here and then come back. Hands to rest, lifting ribs, lifting chin, stretching the front of the body. Tuck again, continue your way. Feeling the stretch move all the way down the spine and then reversing it as the hands come to rest. We lift the ribs and lift the chin, the front stretches, and then we tuck again. So repeat your own pace. Bringing that whole stretch along the spine feels so good to me. When I'm all the way down, I love that stretch. See what's true for you. It might be the reverse. When you're down, pause and have a breath. Pause and have a breath. Come back to the start. Let's see if we can slow it down. It was already fairly slow, but let's check it out. Slowly drop the chin. Slowly glide the hands. Slowly, slowly coming down. Slowly, slowly coming back. Hands slowly to rest. Slowly lifting ribs and chin. One more at the slow, tucking the chin slowly. Sliding the hands down, slowly, slowly, slowly down. And on the return, once more, you're in slow motion. Slow motion on the lift. You finish slow as you go on the tuck. Slowly, slowly, slowly down. Stay, feel it. Have a breath. And release. Come back to rest. The breath is free. We begin our series to work the core, crossing one leg over the other, bringing up the arms. So it's exhale back, and inhale, return. And repeating. Working core. Come back up. Now let's set the intention to move more slowly. Do a couple here. Slowly, slowly, slowly back. Return, slow motion. And again, as slowly, slowly, slowly back. Return, slow motion. Have a breath. Now we're going to come back as slowly as you can and stay. Come back slow, slow, slow. Stay. Open, close. Breath free. When you close, come back up, release the hands, change out the legs, other foot on top. Have a breath. Feel how much work that was. Yes, the breath is heavier. We bring up the arms and swing to one side. Normal pace. Exhale back. Inhale, return. When you come up, let's set the intention to move back slowly and return slowly. Move back slowly, slowly, slowly back, slow on the return. Take a breath, come back, stay, hands up and down. Pause here, come back up, swing it around. And again, regular pace. When you come up, set the intention to move more slowly, a couple here. Slowly back and stay. Walk the hands. Pause, come back, release, release, open the legs, resting place, hands to rest, fold in, relax. Relax and feel the breath. Relax and feel the breath. Dropping the chin, feeling that stretch all the way down the spine, inner legs, hips, whatever you feel. It's perfect for you. Enjoying this stretch and resting place, breath coming back to rest. So yes, the breath is heavier because that was work. That was work for the body. All that work with the core. Final breath here, come back up to center. Now, both hands to one knee. Aim the nose, lean in. Feel the stretch down the side of the back. Side of the back. Side of the back. Okay, let's press and come back up. Swap it out, other side, hand to the thigh, hand on top, aim the nose, lean in. Feel that powerful stretch down the side of the back. Final breath here, press the hands and come back up to center. One hand to each thigh, lean forward, have a breath. Now, begin to roll to the side and back, to the other side and forward, lubricating hip sockets from the inside, through movement, through movement. As we rotate, feel it in the hip sockets, feel it in the inner legs, feel it where you feel it. And the next time forward, we'll pause there and feel the stay. Have a breath. Now circle the other way, side and back, side and forward. Rotating, lubricating, hydrating, stretching, rotating. Breath is free. Come back to rest. Pause here. Have a breath. Let's see if we can do a couple more slowly. whichever side you want to start with. Slow, 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 and forward. Pause, go the other way. Slow, 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 and forward. Release the breath. Bring in the legs and prepare. Prepare for the leg work, where we will start with our normal pace, and then we will find out how much more work it is when we slow it down. So our leg work is, we're comfortable in the chair. It's a lift, extend, lift, release. Up, out, up, and down. Lift, kick, lift, release. Lift, kick, lift, release. We say low or high. We say high or low. We say fast. And we say slow. Come to a rest. Now we are going to drop into slow and stay there. It is more work, but let's just explore. Lifting slowly, extending slowly, returning, lifting slowly, releasing slowly. It's inhale, lift slowly, exhale, extend slowly, lifting slowly. Once more, slow release, foot back to the floor. Have a breath. More work. Do it again. Slow, extend, slow, release, lift, extend, and lift, release. So the hard part is the releasing slowly, because gravity wants you to bring the leg down and the muscle is tired. Let's do another one as slow as you can go. Try it. As you come to rest, it is time for a resting place. One foot over the other. Hands slide over the knees, drop the chin, stay, relax. Feel the breath. Feel the stretch. And when we stay, it's so easy for the thoughts to jump outside to that list. So when you find your thoughts outside, release that thought, come back in. You can release a thought and let it go. You can come back into the body and just feel the body settling and relaxing and stretching. A couple more breaths here. And then we deepen the stretch and change the dimension of the stretch by bringing that front leg up and leaning in, leaning toward the knee, feeling the stretch in the back of the hip and the leg. Just stay. Final breath here. We will release that leg, bring the other one on top, slide hands over, knees and down, drop the chin, stay. And once more, if the thoughts go outside, release that thought that took you there and come back in. Come back into the feeling tone of the shoulders and the arms, the feeling tone of the spine, of the hips, of the legs, of the knees, of the lower legs and the feet. Final breath here. We will change it out by bringing that foot up and leaning in, feeling the dimension of the stretch, change and increase the work. So we stay and feel it, and stay and feel it, and stay, and then we release the foot. We're coming to stand, strong foot back, nose over toes, power muscles do the lift, stand. As we come to our standing back bend, fold halfway, soft knees. Repeat, normal pace. However it works for you, we're Stretching the core, contracting the back, then stretching the back. Repeating. Your own normal, comfortable pace. This is how we fix the back. With this gentle set of movements, back bend and forward bend, makes the back happy. Slow it down. So it was already slow, so I'm not going to ask you to count. I'm just going to ask you to slow it down. One more at the slow. And then pause in the forward bend place. Release the breath. Check in. And release to stand, preparing for spinal twist. So our twist brings all the vertebrae to rotate, and that's what they need to stay. So the knees are unlocked. The arms can be forward, alongside, or back, whichever works best for you, with the objective of rotating shoulders, side, side. So lock up the knees and see how much it restricts your movement. And unlock the knees and see how much it opens movement. Okay, we've got to keep those knees unlocked, hands wherever you like, side, side. Twist of the spine. Breath is free. Normal pace. We're going to slow it down now. Slow it down. Slow it down. Same range of movement, but slower. Slowest. Come back to rest. Release the arms. Come back to mountain. Toes, knees, unlock. Tailbone tuck for some extension. Crown. Shoulders up, back down. Solid. Steady. Strong and still. Feel the breath. Feel those qualities of mountain. Final breath here. We will release and leg stretch coming up. Hands to the chair. We fold from the hips. We soften the knees and fold down. It's leg stretch time. Just straightening and releasing. Breath is free. Stretching the legs. Stretching those power hamstring muscles right in the belly of the muscle. We don't want to force both legs straight. It puts too much tension at the attachment at the knees. So, just stretching and stretching. We'll come to a rest. Now we're going to drop down to Utkatasana chair. Bring the fingers to touch. And so we're going to do this in repetition and slow it down. Exhale down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale down. Inhale, straighten. Have a breath. Now we'll come down more slowly. Exhale down. Slowly straighten. Again, slowly down. Slowly straighten. Pause and have a breath. Slowest down. One time. Slowest straighten. And release. Pause, breath free. It's stretch time again. Stretch for the legs. Breath from heavy back to rest when it gets there. So that was work, and that's why the breath is heavy. Your job. Keep the resilience in the body by stressing the body with work and then relaxing the body, and that's where we are. Feeling the breath, feeling the stretch, having a couple extra breaths here. Because that was a lot of work. Now we're going to pause, and this time we're going to come down and stay. Fingers touch the chair or lift away, drop down, stay. Release, hands to the chair, return to the stretch. Return to the stretch in the legs, the back. Feel the breath. Coming to the final breaths here in this leg stretch series. Okay, let's come to a rest with the knees softly bent. Stay. Straighten the legs a little bit. Stay. Straighten the legs a little bit more. Stay. And release and come up and stand and bring the chair to the side for the side stretch series. Legs are wide. Legs are wide. Hand can slide. Knees are unlocked. So from here, we bring up the outside arm. Slide the arm up and over as you slide the hand down the side and feel the stretch in the ribs and come back. Hand behind the head. Knees unlock. Elbow up, elbow back. Slide hand down and stay. On the inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Turn around or turn your chair around. From the other side, legs are wide. Hand can slide. Knees unlock. So let's bring up the outside arm. Keep those knees unlocked. Slide the hand down as you slide the elbow up and over. Feel that rib stretch and then come back. Hand behind the head. Knees unlock. Elbow up, elbow back. Slide hand down and stay. Final breath here. Come back up. Release the arm. Release the legs. Prepare for balance challenge with one foot in front and the other foot behind. Lock the eyes onto something not moving and stay. Okay, let's try the other side balance. Foot in front, foot behind. Lock the eyes onto something not moving. Stay. Final breath and release. Let's reposition the chair. So you can bring the hand to the back. Bring the foot forward. Foot wide and back. So this will be a series that will be a regular pace, a few, then a couple of a slower pace, and the last one at the slower pace. Slowest. So let's bend the knee. Make sure we can see the toes over the bent knee. Okay. So the series, this is how it goes. Bend the knee, sweep the arm up. Sweep the arm behind, straighten the leg a bit, and fold. Bend the knee, sweep the arm back up, and exhale back to the start. That's the series. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knee, sweep back up. Exhale to the start. Final one, normal pace. Lift, sweep, fold, lift, start. Have a breath. Now we're going to slow it down for 2 repetitions. Here we go. Bend the knee, come up slowly. Sweep the arm behind, fold slowly. Bend the knee, come back up, and back to the start. And again, same slow pace. Lift, sweep, fold. Lift again, come up slowly. Release slowly back to the start and have a breath. Final set as slow as you can go. Different for each, no judgment when you're ready. As you finish the series, come to a rest. Turn around or turn the chair around. For the other side, the other set, foot forward, foot wide behind. Bend the knee, find the alignment, toes visible over the bent knee, arm alongside. We start with 3 sets at the normal pace. Sweep, lift, sweep, fold. Lift again, and back to the start. Inhale, lift, sweep, fold, lift again, back to the start. Final at the normal pace, lift, sweep, fold, lift again, back to the start. Have a breath. Now 2 sets at a slower pace, counting the inhale and the exhale to keep them the same pace. Here we go. And a second. Back to the start. Have a breath. Our final set, slow as you can go, no judgments. See what works for you. As slow as you can go, but keeping the inhale and the exhale the same length, as much as you can. Finished with that series. Okay, bring the feet back. Let's come to a stretch. Step back, breath free, stay. Soft knees, stretching legs and hips and back, stretching arms and shoulders. Breath making its way back to rest. That was hard work. Usually the slower you go, the more work. So that's what we're discovering as we observe the pace of the breath. Final breath here. Let's release and step up closer to the chair for our series of leg lifts. And we will be returning to the pattern of 3 sets at the regular pace, 2 sets at the slower pace, and a final set at the slowest. So we're leaning forward and we prepare for inhale, lift, exhale, down. Lift and down. That's 1 set. 2 more sets on your own. So when you're down from that, have a breath. Now make the intention to go more slowly, counting on the lift and keeping it the same pace on the release, resisting gravity. 2 sets at the slower pace. When you're down, have a rest, have a breath, and make the intention for a final set at the slowest you can go. Resisting gravity on the release. That's part of the work. When you're back to rest, take a breath. Leave the breath free. Lift and stay. Point and flex. These are all strengtheners for the legs and hips and low back. Final breath. Bring it down. Other side, lift and stay. Point and flex. And down, down. Once more, step back, relax, stretch, breath free. Final breath here. Let's come to stand and add in our other balance challenge, which says 1 foot in front or behind. Eyes lock onto something not moving as we challenge the balance. And notice the wobbles. Those are the corrections. The wobbles are the corrections. And then we release and change to the other side. Holding focus, noticing corrections. The body is always looking to stabilize itself. And that's what those wobbles and corrections are, stabilizing. And we are ready to release, and we're ready to sit down. Come onto the chair, fold, and relax. Breath free. Breath free, reflecting all the work you just did. That's good. That's your resilience. That's your strength and capacity. That's your endurance. Maintain, regain. I say the older you get, the more important it is. Maintain, regain. Final breath here. So our series with the hands down, sweep up, we will be using our pacing technique that we've been using throughout. So the first set of 6 more or less will be regular pace. Go ahead and let arms down. And on the inhale, press up, peel up, lift the chin, and exhale down. And keep on going. Your regular normal pace. Strengthening the muscles of the back. When you come up, this time stay and pulse the hands. Pulse the hands. Pulse the hands. Pulse the hands. Final pulse and down, down, and have a breath. Have a breath. Our next set will be slower pace. So that was about 6 repetitions. This will be 3. Press up, peel up, slower pace. Come down, resist gravity, slower pace. Press again, peel up, slow pace. Come down, slow pace, resist gravity, slow pace. Press up, peel up, slow pace. Come down, slow pace. Now the stay, press up, peel up, stay, pulse the hands. Pulse the hands, pulse the hands. Final time, and down, down, and have a breath. So we'll finish this series with as slow as we can go. So let's see, put it in low gear, put it in slow motion, press up as slowly as you can go. Peel up, peel up, peel up. Resist gravity, come down as slowly as you can go. Slowly, slowly making your way down. When you're there, relax and have a breath. We still have our asymmetry to do. So let's press hands back, peel up, bring one arm forward and stretch, stretch, stretch. Drop both arms down, come down. Have a breath. Once more, press up, peel up, and bring the other arm forward and stretch, stretch, stretch. And release down. Hands to the thighs. Breath is free. Stay. Stay and feel the breath, reacting to the work, for sure. The body always knows what the demand is. The breath delivers the energy. And the demand stops and the breath slows back to its resting place. And that's where we're headed. Back to the resting place. Final breath here. Come back up to sit. Prepare for spinal twist, where we say One hand over to the outside, press, lengthen the spine, bring the other hand back and turn with exhales, deepening the rotation of the shoulders, deepening the twist. Final breath here, release the head, release the hands, release back to center. Have a breath. Other set, other side, hand across, hand down behind, lengthen the spine, gradually, gently, deepen your way into this twist. Good breath. Letting us deepen on the exhales. Final breath here, release the head, release the arms, shoulders, ribs, and belly, release back to center, hands to rest, fold, relax. Feel the breath. Let yourself relax. Final breath here. Let's come back up to sit. Sit back. Prepare for eye movements. Prepare for eye movements. Settling in the chair. Hips, legs back. Get comfortable there. Whatever it takes. Hands to rest. Picture giant clock dial. So the eyes are closed. We're imagining a giant clock dial. And open the eyes to the 12. And bring the eyes around to the 3. Down to the 6. Up for the 9 and back to the 12. Close the eyes. Have a breath. Have a breath and then open again at 12 and go the other way. 9, 6, 3, 12 again. Close the eyes. Have a breath. Think of a diagonal line of movement. So we open the eyes and bring them from the 10 to the 4 a few. Pause, close, center, relax the eyes. Have a breath. The other diagonal line goes from the 2 to the 8 a few. Pause, close, center, and relax the eyes. Focal point, extend arm, extend thumb. Focal point, look at the tip of the nose. Feel it in the eyes. Focal point, thumb. Feel it in the eyes. Focal point, far away. And back to the thumb and back to the eyes. Back to the nose, exercising the eyes. Back to the nose, stay. Thumb, stay. Far, stay. And then back to thumb, back to nose, and release. Have a breath. Make sure you're comfortable as you settle in the chair because we bring hands together and rub palms. Rub palms to build up heat. Build up heat to cup the palms over the eyes. And stay warm, dark, soft, relax, and stay. Relax the eyes deep inside. Final breath here. Bring the fingertips to stroke out to the temples, across the lid, across the brow. Stroke out to the temples. And pause at temples. Draw fingers from temples to jawline, then to the chin. Release the hands onto the legs, palms open, eyes closed. If you need to settle your back more comfortably, it's time for that. Find the breath. Find the movement of your breath. Feel the breath. And on the exhale breath, on the exhale, draw the fingers gently in. On the inhale, stay. Exhale, release, let the fingers open. Inhale, stay. Close on the exhale, fingers gently in. On the inhale, stay. Exhale, open. Inhale, stay. Close on the exhale. Inhale, stay. Open on the exhale, release movement, stay in stillness. Final breath here. Lift the arms and open wide. Cross, pat yourself on the back for taking care for another day, and I thank you. See you next time.